better building for the farmers market, a fire tower to ring out when there was a fire, and a town clock to keep everybody informed of the time. The work went on, and they started to build the tower at the front. So the building had the farmers market on the ground floor, and there would be a second floor, and in front, of course, was this tower going up. Originally, it was set at 118 feet.
And they added another something like 24 feet to the height of the tower. You can't go back and reinforce what's been done. That's just new added weight. He had to take that responsibility that it was okay.
Now we're getting closer to the completion of the building. The bell has arrived, it's installed, it's tried out. It can't be heard across the whole of the town. There's a problem. So a number of adjustments were made, they changed a few things around, they tried it again, and it worked. We had a fire bell that could be heard from the length and breadth of the town. One of the greatest dangers for this iconic building is, of course, fire. And in the downtown district, over the years, there have been many tragic fires and some very old and stately buildings lost.
The City Hall has on at least 4 occasions been subject to fire. And on the most serious occasion, on March 14th, 1993 at 2:50 a.m., Belleville City Hall came within 10 minutes of being lost. A single smoke detector up at the top of the tower here at City Hall sent an alarm directly to the Moyer Street Fire Hall. Back then there was an alarm room in the fire hall and the alarms ran right to it. And that single fire alarm sensed smoke and sent the fire department to City Hall. On arrival, they found smoke billowing from the City Hall clock tower, from all the vents that are in the building, and the smoke was billowing out of the tower. The police arrived as well, and they found a broken window on the Market Square side of City Hall, and consequently, they've discovered that the fire was set. Now, the firefighters on arrival, as I said, were in the middle of a blizzard, and it was one night after we had had a general alarm fire downtown where we lost Sam the Record Man and a few other businesses, as well as it was a fatal fire, and 4 people were left homeless. So the firefighters were extremely tired. All of their equipment was cold and wet and dirty still from the night before, and they were called back into action here at City Hall. The 100-foot ladder truck was set up at the side of the tower, but it can only reach 100 feet, and the tower is about 126 feet tall, so we couldn't reach the top of it. But the ladder was put up as a second means of egress for the firefighters that are inside the tower. The ladder could reach to the bottom of the clock in the room that's right below the clock, and there's wooden vents there that the ladder could get to. So the firefighters had another opportunity to get out of the building. They're wearing their air packs, so that does not allow them to get through those small holes easily. They have to take the packs off, push them through, and then follow behind them, still hooked to the air, and then work their way up. So they had to fight their way up with all of their equipment, bring water hose up the 100-foot tower, bring it through a vent, and bring it up into the building because there's no hose cabinets up in that area. So we had to string hose all the way down through. And in about 30 minutes, they had the fire knocked down. But in that 30 minutes, it was very in doubt. At one point, Fire Chief Gord Gaisley said that they were 10 minutes from losing the tower. And by that, he means that the large clock mechanism and the huge bell that is at the top of City Hall Tower, they weigh tons. And the wooden beams that hold them all up there, they're large timber beams and will last a long time, but they were impinged by fire and they lose their strength. And they figured at the time, 10 minutes more, and the bell and the clock mechanism would have crashed down through the tower, through all the rooms, through all the firefighters that were in there. So they showed a lot of bravery and did a lot of hard work, and they saved City Hall.